What's happening, everybody? Welcome to episode 416 of the Konfidence in the Klutch Podcast with Alan Nelson on the Konfidence in the Klutch Network. I'm here to educate, entertain, and inform, baby. Click the bell for notifications. New content when I drop. New media energy up. Stay sucker free as always. Health is wealth, y'all. I want to send this tough. Rest in peace to Lauren. She was a neighbor of mine, a friend of my daughter's. Passed away on a Saturday, man. Very shocking, man. 19 years young. Man, shout out to her father, Marlon, and her mother, Erin, man. It's tough, man. I'll see them soon, though, but I'm going to take this moment of silence for a young life that's just truly gone too soon, man. Shout out to Lauren. Rise in paradise, baby. All right, Konfident Service Announcement, y'all. Today, we are going to talk about controlling what you can control. See, I always talk to y'all about the wheel of emotions. Y'all know I always pull it out. And for people watching on YouTube, things I can control, okay? Things I can control. So just remember, control what you can control. There's a lot of things out of our control that we try to control. We got to stop doing that. We just got to control the things we can't control. And things we can't control are my words, my boundaries, my response, learning from mistakes, my thoughts, taking good, kind care of my feelings, my attitude, my beliefs and opinions, my actions, asking for help, my effort, choices I make, all right? You can't control anything out of that, y'all. So just always do that. Always remember that. No matter how mad your children make you, your spouse make you, co-workers, friends, associates, side pieces, whatever. And things that just happen in the world that's outside of our control. We can't control those things. The sooner we can get a grip of reality, the better we'll be. And stop holding ourselves accountable for things out of our control. And we don't have to apologize for things that we didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as I was reading a very good quote from Power when I did Power Reverberation Podcast, Book 3, Raising Canaan on the Konfidence in the Klutch Network. We just went through episode 118 of that podcast, and we talked about season episode 401, and it was a very profound statement. Matter of fact, it's so profound. Let me go back and find it. I know. When Jess came in and talked to Lou, and Jess said, she said he has to forgive himself for things that wasn't his fault in the first place, right? You got to forgive yourself for things that's not your fault in the first place. Some of us, these cars that we dealt, they came to us. Some of these are family things like high cholesterol and all that, but it's things that the cars we dealt. Apologize to yourself and let it go because you didn't make this stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, man. So just shout out to yourself, man. Everybody do what they need to do, man. All right. Konfident Service Announcement, y'all. We ready? Let's roll. All right. Politics as usual, man. Now it's time to chill. Politics as usual, man. Listen. Bottom line, the Democrats are going to be threatening a government shutdown after all the things that Trump is doing and these executive orders and Elon Musk running free and the way he treating presidents in the world. And I got to take about that Ukraine stuff too, because you can't be telling us what we're going to do and we trying to help you though. You know what I mean? We ain't got to help you. We ain't got to. So you can't come here politicking, talk about y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that, y'all got to send some troops and all that. It ain't that time no more, G. We don't want to get in a war with Russia. If we get in a war with Russia, then we're going to get in a war with China. Then it's World War III. We don't want to do that right now. We're trying to help everybody out, but dog, y'all using our weapons. Y'all can't use our bodies. All right. I need some water. Ramadan, y'all. I'm trying not to cuss because it's Ramadan. Trump's presidential address to the nation, right? Representative Representative Al Green out of Texas got kicked out for decorum. He was and talking crazy, and they kicked him out, right? So Trump was just, I wanted to watch it, and we're going to get into Roland Martin State of the Union live stream, but I wanted to watch Trump. Then I went in the basement. You know all that stuff down there. I need to go get my gun cleaning kit and all that. And man, when I tell you, I'm going through it right now. Can't have no water. Man, can't take no allergy pill till later. Man, when I say I'm going through it, y'all, I'm going through it. Come on. Inshallah. All right. Mama stuck out to me. The little DJ out of Houston with his daddy raising him up, that he honorary police officer and gave him his honorary Secret Service badge and all that. And the lady from CNN seen him outside and posted it on CNN. He talking about, yeah, man, I was walking through the place. I seen Elon. And Elon, I told him, hey, man, can you do me a favor? Elon said, sure, what can I do for you? He said, man, why don't you send one of them Cybertrucks down to Houston for me, player? You gotta find that, man. It's funny because he was serious. He's like, yeah, that thing slick, man. I need one of those. Like 13. Funny, man. You know what I'm saying? That was dope, though. I like Trump making him a Secret Service agent or whatever. Trump talking about Greenland, we can get it. I think we can get it. Dog talking about going and buying a country or taking a country. You know what I mean? Talking about this would help them. That's why he putting pressure on Canada like that. The North Atlantic, the Northern Pole, and they know what can happen from that part, what can enter the country from that part, and we want to be able to stop that. Because remember, the lines of latitude, man, go like this. It's an arc because the world is a sphere. The lines of longitude go like this. You know what I mean? Because it's a sphere. So they know they up there, they can have a missile dome up there to stop stuff out to try to attack us. Smart. I get what I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to protect America if we get into World War III from Russia and China, how the missiles gonna come. That's why he want Canada to chill, so we can put some missile defense system with them. And then he want Greenland because we can catch all that right there. You know what I mean? And we can get to them quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at them. Go ahead. If we can get it, I think we can get it. Man, Trump. So he paused the car tariffs from Canada and Mexico, which was a good thing, for a month. After the big three automobile companies, GM, Stellantis, and Ford, said, dog, you finna kill our market. We might as well just close shop right now if you do this, because everybody gonna buy foreign cars, but our cars gonna be too expensive, right? China said, if war is what the U.S. wants, trade war, tariff war, any type of war, we're fighting to the end. Man, I might not even see that 100 I'm trying to get to, man, because Trump is messing with people, and people are gonna try to prove his bluff. Somebody got shot. Did somebody get shot yesterday outside the White House? Trump was in Florida. J.D. Vance out in Ohio with his daughter. White ladies coming to him talking about, man, y'all doing this to Ukraine. People dying over there, man. What y'all on? You're like, man, I just told y'all. Y'all calling my daughter name and all that, man. Leave my daughter up out of this, man. I sit and talk with y'all for some minutes. But yeah, no, y'all voting this. Y'all doing it on TV. They running that politicians like cats on social media talking crazy. You saying all that on social media, B, we ain't doing all that, all right? So I had to watch it to see what he was saying because it's information in there and see how it go down. Some of the stuff I was salty with the Democrats, though, y'all supposed to be clapping for some of that stuff. Y'all wasn't because a Republican did it. Some of that stuff, like the whole finding somebody that did something with something in order, and they went over to they got somebody that was part of some bombing or some with the Afghanistan bringing our troops home day and all that, and killed like 12 Americans. Y'all supposed to be clapping for that. Y'all wasn't clapping for that. So this is what it is. Now, for the blacks. When I say black, y'all, I'm talking about us, y'all. All right. Roland Martin State of the Union live stream. It was good for uninformed voters and what the agenda should be for the blacks who do not watch or pay attention to politics. I watched, and I had it running on YouTube. They got my data. They got my streaming numbers, how long I stayed on. I was on from like 6 to 11 something. But I stayed on. I was dipping back and forth. When Trump came on, I was watching Roland Martin until Trump came on. So I supported Roland Martin. You know what I mean? You see the merch. I voted for the black woman. I get it out, all that. You had people on. He had some high profile people on. He had some low profile people on. My thing is when Trump came on, then he went through the religious stuff. And y'all know I ain't big on religion. And speaking of religion, let me ask y'all a question. If Adam and Eve was here and Eve got Adam's stupid butt to bite that apple, and then, God was upset with them according to the story, and he told them to multiply and make fruitful the land of the world and all that, how can they multiply? So they had sex with each other, right? They had kids. Remember Cain and Abel, they kids, right? And then they had to have a daughter, right? What the daughter name? What? But if they had a daughter and they had sons and then they multiplied with, so that's incest, right? So we're using the white man's religion that there's no mention of incest on the King James Version of the Bible, where they had the Nicene Conference, where they took out 236, 246, 256, 266, 200 and something 6 books out the Bible, right? That's in the basement of the Vatican somewhere, right? Well, all the things that was taken out the Bible that King James didn't want people to know. Okay. But we can read. So if we got to multiply the land and you got your kids, like it was wrong then, right? But they're going to say God told them to do it. I don't know. Come on now. Make it make sense for me, y'all. Just something I want to talk about. I love when black people telling people, hey man, you ain't supposed to be going to Target or Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I love that. So Target stock price dropped since January 27 from $142.50 to $115.22 on March 5th. And I looked today, it was less than that. That's down 24% in the past 6 months. Now they're facing a 40-day boycott started by Atlanta pastor Jamal Bryant due to their DEI changes. Here's the power of the vote in action. I didn't need no pastor to do it for me though. I did it for myself right away once y'all changed the DEI. We ain't waiting for no pastor to do nothing for me, man. All right? Let me know in the comments, man. Man, I'm ready to go back to Africa. For real, I'm ready to go. Take me to Africa, B. I'm gonna be with my people. NBA week, insights and opinions. I got like 4 days. We call each day a pack. I have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you know what Friday do? Saturday, a little bit of Sunday. We gonna say 4-pack though. How about this, man? The Mavericks said season ticket prices will go up an average 8.61% next season. Come on, B. Let me drop some drums out. Out of here, B. Go up an average 8.61% next season, and the increase is due to ongoing investments in the team and fan engagement. LMFAO, the play has been made. They're out. They're out of Dallas, yo. Austin, Texas ain't getting, if Texas don't get legal gambling, they out. They done made it do what they do. They're going to make the people mad at them and they got to leave. They're going to have low ticket, low attendance, low ticket sales, all that. Season ticket costs for the club access level, which includes premium seats and floor seating, will rise more than 10%. And some terrace level seats are going up from $20 to $24 per game. And to make things worse, my man Kyrie suffered a season-ending ACL tear in his left knee. We was hoping it was a hyperextension. It was the ACL tear. Man, he was getting right. You know what I mean? He was getting right, man. So, much love to that. Sorry about that. But I say, damn. Mavs will not make the playoffs, clearly now, this season. Carolyn being 3.5 games out of the play-in. And sit AD. It's a wrap. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers is a team that you can get behind right now in the regular season. We don't know in the playoffs. Once you get to a 7-game series and we see what you're doing, we know what you're doing, we know how to counteract it, and we got a game plan to see who the slicker adjuster, then we can see what's going on. When we can see it. But one thing about the Lakers, they all play their role. Finney Smith, Vando back, Gabe Vincent is healthy. You know what I mean? Connect came back and playing better than before he left. So I'm with the Lakers. We already know what Brian and Luka and AR do. But LeBron now is first player in NBA history to cross the 50,000 points mark. Love that. That same night, last Wednesday, Pritchard from Celtics had 43-10 threes, and White had 41-9 threes. That's the first time in NBA history that happened. with 2 players getting over 40 with minimum 9 trade balls made, man, that's love. Thursday, inside the NBA, Chuck got at Trae Young for having his son on the court where he was stretching. You're like, man, what's up to this, man? We ain't never do this, man. Right. But this what Brian was talking about, right? The media hate on the product and the players of the day, but it's the truth. We didn't see that. We seen it in the back. We didn't see them out there with the thing. Everybody like, that ain't kid time. You at work. I understand. That's during the downtime when it ain't serious, right? It's Fugazi. Then Chuck got salty at Dwight Howard being the 13th player inducted into the Magic Hall of Fame. I agree with that. How's Dwight Howard? WTF. How's Dwight Howard the 13th player? Wait a minute. He should have been there already. And you could argue in front of any of these people. Shaq, Penny, Nick Anderson, Dwight Howard, T-Mac, in that order. Dwight Howard's there. If we're going to put him in through chronologically, Shaq, Penny, Nick Anderson, and if we want to throw in Dennis Scott, we could throw Dennis Scott in. We could throw Shaq, Penny, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott up in there, then Dwight Howard, and T-Mac. If we're going to do it, it should only be them 6. I want to see who in the Magic Hall of Fame. But, people be doing stuff. Owners be doing stuff, man. It is what it is. All right, man. Let's bring these drawings back in, because y'all know where I'm going with the Brian and Stephen A stuff. Okay. Let's bring these drums back in. Okay. I'm ready. What I didn't like about the Brian Stephen A shit, I know, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Is that you have to check every TV personality that said anything about you or Brian you didn't like now, Brian. You just couldn't because you didn't do it behind closed doors. And I'm not doing the whole Stephen A said it on TV, so I'm saying it to him out in public. Because now you got to check everybody, Brian. You got to check everybody that says something negative when you see them on site. That's what on site mean. Everybody, dog. And then that's going to look negatively on you, Brian. That's why I wish you would have did it in closed behind doors. Because it's all constructive criticism, G. Nobody called Bronny the bitch. Nobody called you the hoe ass nigga for getting your son in the league. None of that. Just questioned the nepotism and his average. That's all. People applauded the nepotism, right? And I ain't caping for Stephen A. I'm just saying. People applauded the nepotism. I'm one of them. His play is his play. I said that we got it out the way. Send him to the G League, let him do what he do. I was criticizing y'all about telling what y'all saying what he ain't gonna do. Let that boy play. Let him do. You can't be bulldozer daddy, but then don't let the boy go do what he needed to do. Let that boy play. That's all I was saying. His play is his play. But damn, you can't say, I'm cussing, I'm sorry, y'all. It bits me a lot. You can't say shit to these niggas or about them. I don't like that he did it in public on the court. He could have called Stephen A to the side, could have called Stephen A behind the could have called Stephen A when he did it, because that's whole shit. Don't do the whole thing. You don't, Tariq said in Power, he said, you don't have to, all revenge doesn't have to be in blood, right? All revenge doesn't have to be in blood. You got to figure out a way to get back at somebody. You hear me? Right? Because you got to attack all the writers, everybody on TV that says something. But my thing is, and Brian, I think you real, but would you have did that if that was a white person? Because we're going to get into what David Portnoy said, right? And he at the Celtic game probably on Saturday. Would you have did that to a white person? But we're going to keep on talking. This is where I was at until I seen what he said Saturday night. Right? Because this is bull BS. You can't go after the brothers like that and ain't going to attack the white people. According to the New York Post, James agency Klutch Sports told Smith to ease up on Bronny. Who the getting too big for your bridges, thinking I'm just average everyday little bitches. I'm going to be out here with my thing kind of vicious. Letting go. Holding 32 and they all hollow. Man, come on, man. You can't tell me. Hey, man, chill out what you talking about. Because if I say I ain't, what the fuck you going to do to me, dog? You can't. Dog, man. We can't do that. So y'all telling me I can't say what I want to say about somebody in the NBA. Not about nothing personal, not about nothing salacious. I can't talk about his game, his playing time, how he got there, why he there, all that. These cats, man, this ain't no mob type situation. Don't say nothing about the mob. I don't respect that. Love Brown, but that was foul. Like I said, did Brown go up to David Portnoy on Saturday night? This is what he said on Friday about the way Stephen A came on TV, because Stephen A, oh man, he came to me as a father. He didn't come to me as a man. He came to me as a father. I respect it. You know, his point where he come from. No, in that little thing, that ain't what he said. That ain't what he said. Man, I got calls from everybody hitting me, you know what I'm saying? Executives and everybody want to know what's going on and this and that and this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. You know, but Stephen A did break it down. I'm like, hold up, dog. I was just talking about that piece. You know what I mean? I wasn't talking about the other piece, though. But, you know, I wish he would have hollered at me, but it is what it is. I ain't going to lose no sleep over it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lose no sleep over it. You see, I really didn't even react. I'm like, all right, whatever, nigga, move. You know what I'm saying? Play out my thing. You know what I'm saying? Here's what David Portnoy said about the whole situation. If you don't want the media talking about how your son is overmatched and it looks like a make-a-wish, damn. To put him in this situation, it's that ego on LeBron Sr. Man, you hear me? Brian has been peacocking this last month too. Think about it. This past month, sitting out the All-Star game in protest of rising stars sharing the stage with them on Sunday, verbally accosting our key media partners, superstars in public, Stephen A. Smith, talking about inside the NBA, but didn't mention them by name. He didn't say nothing about shocking them. I wonder why. Didn't say nothing about chucking them. I wonder why. Because they'll be on TV like, you, Brian. You know what I'm saying? We say what we want to over here, Brian. We don't care. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? And then what we gonna do? Joe Budden said he was on LeBron's side. Because analysts do this for ratings. Joe Budden, my nigga, they got bosses. This shit come through there. Yeah, they got stuff they don't want to talk about, but the boss said, hey, we're going to talk about the Lakers, we're going to talk about the Cowboys, we're going to talk about the Dodgers, the Yankees, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the Thunder and the Cavs, but we're going to talk, that's what Chuck was mad at. We ain't talking about all the good teams in the league. We talking about that ratings driven. Huh? So you can't say that they don't criticize other G League players and all that. That's Brian's son. We ain't talking about other G League players. We can't say anything negative about people's grown-ass kids in the same league. Scrutiny comes with your grown-ass kid in the same league. Brown was wrong when how he handled it when I looked at everything on Friday, right? Then we get to Saturday. And then people got the stuff out and we can hear a little bit, right? Brian pregame told Richard Jefferson before that game with the Celtics, when he went on first after you know what I'm saying? That you know, really come down to when Stephen A went on first take after the Philly game in Philly and the Lakers got blowed out, that, you know, it is what it is, and I'm pleading with you as a father. Brian said he couldn't with that. You can't plead to me as a father. This is my son. I do what I want to with my son. All right, so if you mad at that, he was asking you, don't embarrass your son like that. He wasn't looking out. I just do what I want to do. Can't nobody tell me I can't take no advice. So you right. Stephen A should have called you on that. Like, Brian, dog, I know what y'all doing, fam, but you don't think that's woo. I ain't in the, man, I'm just asking Brian. Because, man, we got to talk about it, Brian, and it's going to get a little bit crazy up here. Is that Stephen A supposed to do that and call the every time story comes out, man? Come on now. I don't think we can do that. Context is everything. And I get it now. So now, if that's what you standing on, Brian, he tried to tell me how to be a father. Okay, then I ain't got no problem with how you said or handled it then, if it's about that. Thank you, Live Mics. But to be clear, we all can say what we want about Brian and Bronny, we just can't question your fatherhood. Because it wasn't even about, it was about your fatherhood. It wasn't even about the Brian and Bronny comments. It was about, as a father, I'm coming to you. Okay, then got it. Peace. Brian, I love Brian. But okay, yep. Two things can be true with this. He shouldn't have did it and he should did it, depending on what side of the park you're on. But no, I ain't rolling with it all the way. Not all the way. But I get it. All right. If that's what you gonna say. It ain't even about Bronny, then it's about me. Yeah, I know. All right. during the game, some might call it karma. Some might call it karma. Some might call it the league. Hey, dog, you been tripping, dog. You sat out the All-Star game, didn't say nothing. You talking about our media partners, ain't saying nothing. You going up to our number one media partner, number one talent that talks about the game and it costs him at the game about him talking about your fatherhood when it comes to your son and how you making it. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. LeBron out with a groin injury, 1 or 2 weeks. And the Lakers got 6 games in the next 10 days. I love it, man. I love the Lakers, man. I love Brown. I'm a Brown fan, tried and true. I just didn't like this. I just didn't like this because now he got to go after everybody, and I don't want the heat that's going to come on him going after everybody. It ain't about him going at Stephen A. It ain't about him going at the black man. It's about he got to go after everybody now and now because – but if you say it's only about my fatherhood, if he's the only one that says something about your fatherhood, you're going to let the Brownie hate go. But I don't make a choice. That's your son, fatherhood, I don't know. Bodies, I don't know. We got to figure it out. All right, y'all. Move on from that. We done with that. Jokic had 31, 21, and 22 in 149, 141 OT win versus the Sun. That's the first stat line in NBA history where somebody had 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists. Damn. All right. And last night, the Bucks, we don't have enough. My question, was the Middleton trade necessary? Possibly. But it's Kuzma and what we got back. Is that going to be enough? Are they going to be able to do what we need to do or being a 3-and-D player in the playoffs? We got to see. But right now, losing 112 to 100, and the game was further than that out to the Cavs last night, showed the difference. We don't have enough with the Bucks. There's nobody we pick up off the trade market, off the buyout market. There's nobody that can come in to help us. We don't have enough. Period. All right. Let's get to the NFL talk. Man, I'm heated a little bit. It's all good. I can't control what other people do, say, or think, though. All right. NFL, yo. T. Higgins got franchised for second year in a row. This will allow him to be traded by the June deadline. He ain't playing there. They just franchise him. People know what the price is. They're going to check the draft. They're going to see what it is. All these preseason team activities, OTAs, and all that. We're going to see. Philadelphia, love Philadelphia, man. It's made Saquon Barkley the highest paid running back in league history. 2-year extension is 2 for $41.2 million with $36 million guaranteed. With up to $15 million in additional incentives in the contract. His average annual salary is $20.6 million. Rewarded for what you did and the record we asked you to give up for us. That's what that's about. Man, my allergies, dog, being in that basement. I'm still standing on he should have got both, though. He should have been able to get it. However, if you ask any player if they would rather be a champion or hold an individual record, it would always be a champion. Excuse me, y'all. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I was in that basement, dog. I'm telling you, that dust. And I can't drink nothing. Man. Lord have mercy. Inshallah. Just released Devontae Adams. And I hope he didn't move out there thinking me and A-Rod going to post up out here. I'm sure he didn't. If they was moving, it would have been in the offseason. But it was a bad move following A-Rod and forcing the trade to NY. You could have stayed in Las Vegas for that. Because it wasn't future-oriented. Because they let A-Rod go. However, Adams signed with the Rams for 2 years, $46 million, $26 million guaranteed. Said he wanted to be close to home because he lived in Vegas. He from Vegas. It is what it is. That's a quick flight. LA to Vegas. So now sit down now and ball. You there. You and Puka, man. Bradford, we balling. Geno Smith went to the Raiders. Got back with Pete Carroll. Browns Garrett, owner Haslam said, man, we ain't meeting with you, dog. We ain't meeting with you. Man, I'm declining request. You can't meet with me. We ain't trading you. We told you we ain't trading you, cuz. And instead of trading them, gives him a 4-year extension worth $123.5 million guaranteed. That is the highest paid non-QB contract ever in league history and highest guaranteed money to any non-quarterback in league history. I bet you don't want to get traded now, baby. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen, coming off this MVP, got a record $330 million extension, $250 million guarantee. That's the most money guarantee ever to a player in NFL history. DK Metcalf got traded to the Steelers. They supposedly eyeing Aaron Rodgers, but they already got Russell Wilson, who DK loved playing with. So let's see. Why would they need Aaron Rodgers? Justin Fields went to the Jets, so he ain't the backup. Aaron Rodgers not gonna go be a backup to Russ. And you can't ask Russ to be a backup to Aaron Rodgers. See what Aaron want to do. Sam Darnold went to the Seahawks. Who he throwing to? You know what I'm saying? And Jigaba in them. You know what I mean? He's straight. All I know is all this money, the price is going up for Mahomes, Micah Parsons, and J.J. Watt. For real. He getting more than Josh Allen. Rip it up now. But Mahomes trying to win, so he going to rip it up now, maybe a year or two. Parsons, you ain't getting what Jared Allen got, though. No, you ain't getting what Myles Garrett got and J.J. Watt. They'll figure it out, though. All right, y'all, let's get up out of here. Quick ones, man. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on a machine today. To let the beat roll, man. Stephen A. Man, back to Stephen A. Signed a 5-year, $100 million deal with ESPN. He will focus on first take and special projects and stuff like that. He will lead the NBA, all the NBA coverage and NBA pregame and all that, NBA countdown. He ain't doing all that. Largely in part due to Inside the NBA coming to ESPN next year. But all that back and forth, y'all see he posted up in Miami now, so he got something to do. But he got the #1 show, Dash Day bread winner. He the highest grossing personality. He bring people to the network. Pay that man, do what he do. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I got another Konfident Service Announcement. Funeral homes. Don't go cheap on the hood adornments for processionals. I'm used to seeing a thing with the little flag on your car and they put it on there, right? So people can see that. They had this new vinyl strip. I was coming to the crib today, and this is a vinyl strip in the window. But we can't see that. Instead of the magnetic flag on the roof, we can't see that, man. I was going like, what's going on, man? I'm trying to get through traffic, car almost hit a car. They looking at us like we stupid. We don't see the funeral thing on your window on the inside of your car, the little vinyl strip, man. Stop being cheap. You're going to cause an accident, funeral homes, man. You feel me? Yeah. That's where we at, man. Straight up. Man, the story, y'all. No one comments what y'all think, man. Let's keep the conversation going, man. You know what it is. Yeah. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. African-born, American-born African with mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Wherever listen to your podcast, Subscribe on YouTube. Click that bell for notification. New content when I drop. Search Konfidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review wherever you listen. And on YouTube where you watch at. It's important, baby. Every subscriber matters. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Konfidence in the Clutch. Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla Digger. Host the Konfidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. A Konfidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. If you're listening to the daytime, credit grade day on purpose, y'all. Bring the drums back in, Let's do it. For the one time, let me know. For the one time, be my pro. Hey, she can be my main, or she can be my side. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Konfidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Konfidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Konfidence in the clutch.